Dr. Kristen Truman-Allen. I'm the owner and Chief Experience Officer for Pulp Leadership Coaching. Welcome to Lead Boldly. Today we're going to talk about how to be a bold leader in times of crisis. This topic is incredibly important because in times of crisis, unrest, and unprecedented change and uncertainty, each and every one of us are called to respond to create grand positive influence and impact for others. Our responsibility starts with ourselves, our connection in our homes, our organizations, and for our communities. A bold leader is energetic, risk-taking, and called to action to influence change and inspire action in others. This means you and we each affect and inspire others energetically, verbally, and with our simple presence, with our reactions and our responses. We are called right now to respond in crisis intentionally and with love and compassion and service. So if you are leading yourself and others through crisis and are unsure how to navigate its complexity, please stick around, you're not alone. And if this video is useful, please share it with every leader you know, because the more we are all leading with positive energy, taking compassionate risks, and responding with coordinated actions, the more influence and impact we'll have to making lasting positive changes right now. To help you lead boldly through these times of crisis, here are 3 traits to cultivate. Number 1, listen first and listen hard. Ask how people are doing. Ask them what feels unsafe or insecure. Ask what they need. Ask what is working well and what needs improved. If safety and belonging needs are met, move on to support and development. Listen before you speak. Everyone wants to be heard and they want to be understood. When you listen completely with the intent to understand, you see them and they will have a chance to show up as their best selves. Listening is a skill, and it takes practice to listen to understand and not to listen to fix something. So listen first. The fix or the solution will come, likely from the person you're listening to, when they feel understood. Which brings me to the second trait of a bold leader. Second, be curious. Being curious means to listen without judgment. Listen curious as if you were listening and observing through the innocent eyes of a child. You can't be curious if you've already made a judgment, so you have to start open. You do this by checking your own backstory, recognizing and possibly changing the story that you've made up for yourself. And then, be sure to learn the backstory of the person that's in front of you. Figure out why they are showing up the way they are. Learn and be curious by asking open-ended questions and avoid asking why. Why generates defensiveness. Be curious, and this means listening without judgment or attachment. And the third trait of a bold leader in times of crisis is integrating every impacted voice. Having a sense of solidarity, purpose, and common vision increases our engagement. So think nothing about me without me. If a decision or a change needs to be made in a system or a process, you must include the insights and input from the people who will be most affected by the change. The staff affected, community members that are affected, leaders, they will have the most creative ideas and they know what's working and what's not working. And if you try to make decisions and system changes without first-hand knowledge, you'll be making it up and your solutions won't last, or even worse, could create more problems with a ripple effect. However, solutions and systemic processes that are developed by the people they are intended to impact will have ownership and are lasting and inclusive and diverse and are efficient. Consider setting up equitable councils in which diverse frontline members of the organization are on boards or in decision-making groups to change processes and systems. Extend trust and invite creativity and innovation by the people who are intimately know what's going on. Trust and encourage steady progress. Be patient with everything that is unknown yet and keep moving forward toward solutions. Crisis offers a chance to work toward wholeness. And you must hear the voices of the people affected the most by the needed change. We need leaders right now, and we need you to rise and be your best, most positive, inclusive, influential self in every context, at home, at work, in your community. This is your opportunity to champion togetherness and pride and inclusivity. Remember, listen first and listen hard. Be curious and integrate every impacted voice. Thank you for joining me. If you like what you saw and want more, subscribe now and follow us on all the social medias. If you are an energized and risk-taking, action-oriented leader who wants to be your very best in times of crisis, I invite you to download the 8 steps to lead boldly. This is my free blueprint to becoming an energized, engaged, and effective leader. I hope you have a playful, fulfilling day, and I wish for you to lead boldly and create experiences for yourself and others that are purposeful and impactful.